I was 12 or 13 years old. There was a little store up in Athens called Artley's, and Shutterbox Junction, which was a modeling agency, had called and wanted me to do some of those little flyers that they send out with clothes. I was told that I wasn't pretty enough and that I couldn't do it. You're fat. When I gained weight, it's you're fat, you're ugly, who wants you? And when I was 13 years old, my dad's friend raped me. And then a couple of my mom's sister's husband tried things with me. And when I told about they were trying to mess with me, I got in trouble. Nothing was ever become of it. And so when my dad's friend raped me, I didn't tell nobody. Why? They wasn't going to do anything anyway. So a few years after my son was born and this and that, the one that raped me got killed. My mom called to tell me, and I said, this is bad for me to say, but I said, well, I hope they bury him face down where he won't dig his way out. She said, Jennifer, why would you say that? And I told her. Well, why didn't you tell me this then? I said, you didn't do anything before, So back when, I'd say 13 years old, I basically felt like I could always go to them. I'm not saying that I didn't have good parents. They were good to me. But I would take off and stay gone for days. Fighting. Got kicked out of school for fighting. Most throughout my life, I've been in and out of drugs. I looked for a love relationship through men. Ended up doing some things and got some felonies on me, and going to jail. And tried to get in church, but it just wasn't the right time, I guess. And my life just keeps going spiraling downhill. Can't get a job. Been married, divorced 4 times. My sister and my brother-in-law was the pastor at my church, the Lighthouse in Charleston, Tennessee. And they just kept praying for me and, just kept inviting me to church. And so I started going to church in '05, and my brother had a real bad car wreck when we were real close. And he was paralyzed, so I took care of him a lot. Well, he ended up overdosing in 2010. And we buried him on August the 24th, a day after my birthday. And I overdosed. They flew me out on the 27th of August. And I'm laying down there in Erlanger Hospital, and it's just like Jesus just reached down and touched me and said, you're mine. And from then on, it's just been wonderful. I started back in church. My grandkids are 10 and 11 years old now, and when he takes you, he does it perfect every time, so you'll never be that addict again. Will you fall? Maybe. But just trust in the Lord, because he won't leave you. He'll be there.
How great the love of Jesus Christ. Upon the cross of Calvary, the blood was shed that pardons me. No longer bound